What's up, everyone? My name is Ron Karen. My name is, and here we go with my reaction for a new pitch meeting video for Face Off. So let's get started. I don't know anything from this. It's owned by Screen Rant. So let's check this video out and see what we got.
Have a 90s movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And by the way, there's no need to specify the current decade because it's currently the current decade. Oh, well, I'll keep that in mind. All right. In 90s mind. Okay. So anyway, we're going to meet this FBI agent named Sean Archer, right? Okay. And what's his real name? Sean Archer. I don't believe you.
Nope.
Right? And so he's on a
Same thing with Tim's
carousel
story. I don't
with
believe it
his
either.
son, right? Being all dad-like, running his fingers down his face and stuff. What? You know how you do that with people you love, just kind of run your oily fingers down their faces?
No.
That sounds awful. Sean
No.
Archer does that to everybody he loves, and then we're gonna meet this bad guy with a gun named Castor Troy.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay, and what's his real
Mustache.
name? Castor Troy. No. Yep.
No.
He tries to kill Sean Archer, but the bullet goes through him and kills his son. Oh no. Yeah, so Sean Archer's very sad, crying and everything. And so Castor takes a second shot, finishes the job, and kills Sean. He doesn't. No. What? Why not? He's right there. So the movie can happen. Oh, okay. So anyway, then a couple years later, Castor Troy plants this bomb for like 260 something hours
I love that scene. How crazy he gets.
The FBI gets a lead on where he's headed. Oh, how do they get that? Well, Castor's brother pays for a private plane with cash. How'd they trace cash? Well, he used his real name for the transaction. Oh, which is Pollux. Pollux Troy.
No.
Okay. Hey,
No.
you're not going to ask if that's his real name? No, Pollux. Perfectly normal name. I know like 14 and a half Polluxes.
Of course you would.
No, sorry, Pollux. I wasn't calling you. Did you mean Pollux from HR? I could go get him. No, thank you, Pollux. Pollux from accounting? We're good, Pollux. We're just talking. Thank you, Pollux. All right, if you guys need anything, just call out Pollux. My name is Pollux. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Pollux.
His expression.
That was Pollux. Yeah, I got that. Hey, why'd you say 14 and a half? Oh, well, Pollux from HR is half the man Pollux from accounting is. Okay. Anyway, so what else happens? Oh, well, then there's going to be this big over-the-top chase.
Oh, yeah, that...
Fireworks for some reason.
So
it's
stupid.
Wow. And then Sean is going to push Castor in front of a jet engine and knock him out real good. Wow, got him. He did, yeah. But now the FBI needs to figure out where Castor planted this bomb, and Pollux, he's not talking. So what do? Well, they decide to take his face off. Oh, taking someone's face off is tight. Have you done that?
What?
Yes. Oh, very
What the
messed up.
hell,
So anyway,
dude?
Sean undergoes this procedure where they put Castor's face onto his so he can try to get some info off of Pollux in jail.
That
Don't
makes
know
no
stuff like
sense.
his eyes and his teeth and the
At
shape
all.
of his skull and his body. Yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, okay, I won't. And what about his voice? Oh, well, this doctor explains that he implanted a microchip in his larynx, but this thing's super fragile. Like a big sneeze and it'll get dislodged. Oh, wow, I bet that's gonna come into play later. Not even a little bit. Not even in a fight scene? Not at all. Okay. So Sean goes into this fancy prison where they have like magnets on people's feet and they have screens where people are dots for some reason.
You know, with all
Very
this
fancy.
technology they have, you would think they'd be able to find out where the bomb's
going
gonna be at.
Oh, well, that plan worked almost immediately. It did, but meanwhile, Castor Troy wakes up from his coma and his face
Why
is
don't they
gone.
have security there?
Castor is angry and he gets his crew to come help him. Well, it's going to be hard for them to help at all. Actually, it's going to be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, they just go pick up the face transplant doctor.
Like
and every
easy,
single person
like
knows
that.
about the
Fuck,
mission.
these
How did
people
he
are
know
terrible.
about the mission? Unclear. How did they manage to get past hospital security?
Again.
Oh, no, he was left all alone in the building with no handcuffs. Oh, a very
Of
strange
course
way to
not,
terrorist. Yeah,
idiots.
It might not make a whole lot of sense, but this way the movie can happen. Well, that is a thing we want, I guess. So Castor has them put Sean's face on his, and then he kills everybody. Very evil. And then just when Sean thinks he's about to get released from prison, Castor shows up like, hey, guess what? I'm you now, and I'm gonna live your life and sleep with your wife Eve. Wow, so what does Sean do?
Wow.
Well, now he's got to escape from prison, but this place is surrounded by ocean, so it's a tough situation. Sure, so how does he manage it? Oh, well, he on purpose gets in a fight and then grabs a cigarette and then gets carried away, but manages to keep the cigarette, and then he gets put in a zappy chair, and he gets this prison guard that hates him to light the cigarette, and then he convinces this other prisoner who just got his brain zapped that they need to escape, so then he uses the lit cigarette to burn a guard, and he and the prisoner, who's fine now, by the way, they fight everybody, and a riot breaks out, and bullets fly everywhere, and Sean gets to the roof, and a helicopter shoots at him, and he jumps into the water.
So freaking
Okay.
stupid. Everything
So I feel like
about
every
that.
single part part of that process was extremely unlikely, and if a single
Yeah.
small part didn't turn out perfectly, then the whole thing would have fallen apart.
Exactly.
Yeah, that works for me. So how does he
Wow.
get away from the helicopter? Oh, well, after he jumped into the water, they just kind of fly away. They don't
Yeah.
wait for him to surface.
These people are stupid.
To shore. They don't.
Honestly.
Well, okay,
I
then.
kept
So
screaming that
anyway,
during the
meanwhile,
movie.
Castor's been living life as Sean, you know, living in his house, sleeping with his wife, and she doesn't recognize his body and whatnot. She doesn't, no. Huh? And Castor also decided to uncover the bomb himself and become this hero. He gets named Time Magazine's Man of the Year. They just happened to be naming Man of the Year that week. Just so, sir. And eventually Sean manages to talk to his wife, and he's like, Castor and I don't have the same blood type, so that's how you can tell that I'm me. Okay. So in the middle of the night, she sticks him with a needle and takes some of his blood. Does he not feel that? Somehow he doesn't. So then Eve checks the blood types and sees that they don't match, and then Sean shows up and tells her a story that only he could know. Now, feels like he should have led with that. Maybe, yeah. So then what happens? Well, Castor's getting yelled at by this FBI boss, and he starts to have a heart attack, so Castor finishes the job. What? And then there's gonna be this big showdown at this guy's funeral. Oh boy. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of shooting, and then a big chase where Castor shoots a bunch of people. Very rude. And then there's gonna be this big boat chase where some stunt doubles do some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
Wow, wow, wow.
So
Wow.
funny.
And so yeah, then Sean gets his face back and everything's great, and he does that hand thing to his family. Anyone gonna address the fact that Time Magazine's Man of the Year shot a bunch of people? Nope. And also Sean is gonna bring home Castor's little son. He's gonna live with them now. He didn't check with his wife to see if she was okay with it. No, just brought home a replacement son without asking. And
There
so
you go.
that's about it. What do you think? Well, sounds like a lot of crazy fun for sure. For sure. Definitely
Yeah.
a one-of-a-kind movie. Oh yeah, one-of-a-kind, absolutely.
What? So there's a reboot. Interesting. That is not gonna go well. I mean, we've seen how Point Break went when they tried rebooting it. That didn't go well at all. So yeah, I like Face Off because of Nicolas Cage, because of how insane he was throughout this whole film, and I loved everything about it. But I still hated the story. I still hated every other characters who are completely stupid, and the whole thing just made no sense at all. But again, Nicolas Cage's performance was what really got me so interested in the film. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this film, or what you think of any other Nicolas Cage film, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, check my Facebook page, check my Twitter page. Check out T3 Media's channel, subscribe to their channel, keep up to date with their videos. Check out Screen Rant's channel, subscribe to their channel, keep up to date with their videos. And I'll see you next time to give you more live entertainment. Until then, guys, take care, be safe, love y'all, and goodbye.